It's interesting how we make snap judgments about people based on the car that they drive.
Right.
This is the Kelly Jordan Show, and that happened yesterday. I saw a bumper sticker, and it actually kind of made me laugh out loud when I saw it because it instantly was like, yeah, that's what you think of when you see that car. Okay. Now, we got to put a disclaimer out there. This is not meant to be no, I'm serious, because people will get offended, and they'll be like, oh, why are you making fun of my car? It can happen to any of us.
Right.
So I saw a bumper sticker on a Subaru, right?
Yeah.
And it said, and please don't get, and no one get offended by this. I'm just quoting a bumper sticker that I saw.
I'm ready.
It said, not only lesbians drive Subarus. All right.
Okay.
Now, but you understand what I'm saying?
I get it.
Because that is the stereotype that you think of when you see a Subaru. When my brother had a Subaru,
That was the thing.
that was the stereotype, and
Right.
he used to laugh about it himself.
Got it.
And so I started thinking that we make snap judgments on people based on the automobile that they drive.
Right.
People are already texting in with a bunch of them. Brian Riley, I'm going to tell you one that you changed my mind on. Now, you drive a Nissan Altima.
Right.
And for the longest time, I thought I have never met a single interesting person who drives a Nissan Altima. Because I thought like it's a sensible car, right?
Yeah.
It's nice, but not too nice, right? It's somewhat affordable.
Yeah.
You know,
It's a mid-sized sedan.
it's not the Nissan Maxima, which is kind of the more luxurious
Right.
Nissan. This is kind of like,
You're not that
Right,
rich. You're not that
right.
poor. You're just right on the baseline.
you got some good common sense going for you.
Favorite color is gray, which coincidentally same color as my car.
But you're just not that interesting.
I get it.
You changed my mind on that. I find you to be a very interesting character, and you just happen to drive a Nissan Altima. So what I'm saying is we can kill these stereotypes.
That's right.
Do you have one? A car that the instant you see someone driving it, you're like, oh, this person.
A lifted truck. A lifted truck in general.
I think lifted trucks are cool, though.
Yeah, but you also came from Texas where they're two-wheel drive and everybody drove lifted trucks.
Yeah, that's true.
Lifted trucks to me seem like somebody that owns a pair of pit vipers. You know, like if you have a lifted truck, you automatically have a pair of pit vipers with them.
I picture it as somebody who spends the whole week looking forward to the weekend having beers.
Sure.
Like that's what I just picture. And you're probably gonna get some mud on the tires, as our good friend Brad Paisley said.
I bet you any money the people that have lifted trucks do a lot of outdoorsy things.
Brandon texting in, he agrees with you. Lifted pickups that the drivers have to always try to show off by pounding their gas pedal. Cars with loud pipes, when people are like, blah, I'm like, come on, man. Unnecessary.
Matt texting in, lifted trucks means and pit vipers means overcompensation for something.
Nah, that's dumb. That's an old joke. That's
that's what they believe in.
That's a
That's
hacky
what we're
old joke.
talking about here.
Then I should be driving the most lifted truck and have the biggest pit vipers on the planet. If you're trying to compensate for something, I need to do that. And I drive an 09 Tiguan, for God's sake. Lord knows what people think about me driving an 09 Tiguan.
Did you just admit something on the air that you probably shouldn't?
Did I? Read between the lines, Brian Riley. Read between the lines.
Ooh.
Let's see. Mike texting in, Dodge Ram with 2 mirrors without a trailer hooked up. Well, what does that mean? What do you think about that person, though? That's the thing. That's what we need to know. You see a thing. Old Buicks. Oh, man, Samantha, you nailed it on this one.
Okay, I'm listening.
Samantha said, old Buicks, I think of drug dealers. Absolutely. Absolutely. What other ones we got going? Oh, come on, John. We can't say that on the air, man.
Or Britain, any vehicle with family stickers automatically assume they're Karens. Automatically. Like the one where they've got their 13 kids on the back and they're all that. I read somewhere where you're not supposed to put those on your car.
Yeah, because then it tells people that you have kids.
And how many you have and all of that other stuff.
I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. I never put them.
Also, you're not supposed to put the bumper sticker when your child's an honor student of a certain school.
Yeah.
Like
that. They know what school they go to.
Yeah.
Look at
all
Chris.
that stuff.
Chris taking a shot at me. See, Brian Riley, it's not just you.
Thank goodness.
In the Nissan Altima, when I see a Volkswagen Tiguan, all I can think of is a very sensitive radio DJ. Boy, that's oddly specific.
I wonder how many radio DJs have a Tiguan.
I don't know who was lucky enough as I am to say that. What does this one say? Hey, Kelly, kick your Tiguan and make it a lifted Tiguan instead.
Here's one.
That would look dumb.
How about KT? Anytime I see a Hummer, I think of a spoiled rich kid.
That makes sense.
Because nobody else can afford them.
Now, again, we're not judging anybody.
Right. It's just your first instinct.
Actually, we were totally judging people.
We are, but we don't know who you are. We're just instinctually judging you.
We're literally judging a book by its cover.
Literally what we tell people don't do is what we're doing right now.
All right, so we got someone sitting on hold says when they see this kind of car, they instantly have a negative thought about someone. Yeah, so what do we got? We got what a crazy amount of text.
Dude, we got a ton. 320 number saying Toyota Prius drivers, the worst drivers.
Is that true?
I don't know if it is true.
Right.
But that's what they're saying. That's their stereotype right now.
When I see a Toyota Prius, I think of someone who speaks really softly.
Yeah.
Like they're just not going to be a loud person. They're going to kind of be like, hey, what's up?
I just think of someone that listens to NPR.
Yeah.
It was right away.
Right.
Dawn said Lamborghinis. Some pretentious middle-aged guy is what she pictures.
See, I disagree with a Lamborghini.
You do?
I got mad respect if you have a Lamborghini because it's not like buying a Corvette where you can just go to your local Chevy dealer and get one. If I said to you, hey, buy a Lamborghini this afternoon, would you even know where to go?
No, I have no idea.
So I got respect for those people. They're putting a little extra work in
that makes sense.
To their pretentiousness.
That makes sense. First time texter, speaking of Corvette, equals horrible dad jokes, denim shorts, and tidy whities. Like that's what they believe in right out the rip.
That's perfect.
I like this one. Emily texting in, an old beat up pickup truck makes me think of a grumpy old guy that smells like cigarettes. Which is funny because I go on Facebook Marketplace daily looking for an old beat up pickup truck because I want something to just pull my ice fishing stuff.
Well, the only thing is you're grumpy.
Yep.
But you're not old and you don't smoke. You can start smoking.
I can start picking up smoking if I get one of those trucks.
You can be doing that by this afternoon. That doesn't take much.
Just rip off the filters of the Marlboros and let them have it.
Hell yeah.
How about this? Dustin, minivans equals soccer mom, regardless of who they are.
Nah, nope.
I like minivans, though.
I love minivans.
They got the SXT version, baby.
My minivan was my favorite car I ever had. They're just
Really?
too expensive now. That's the problem.
How about this? Another texter from 320. A woman in an Escalade is a trophy wife.
Probably.
I like that though.
Depending on what year the Escalade is, though. Because if it's super old, then that's a woman. It's probably a single mom having to do it for herself.
They were once a trophy wife.
Right now, it's like you got the new SUV.
I feel like that's what I always think about when I think of a Suburban or like a big SUV, the big boxy SUVs.
Yeah.
I think of like a sports mom, someone that's driving their kids to hockey or something along those lines. That's what comes to my brain. And then Kim, a Mercury Grand Marquis means somebody over 80.
Yeah. I wouldn't even know where to get one of those either.
Facebook Marketplace, probably. The only place to get half these vehicles.
Oh, man. It's just hilarious. And I'm sorry to the people whose texts we didn't get to this morning.
We got a ton of them.
There's so many, and so many good ones, too. But we got someone that's been sitting on hold now for like 15 minutes. All right. What do you got for us?
Whenever I see a Tesla, I'm instant judgment mode.
So what do you think about the driver of a Tesla?
I'm just like, oh, so you think you're better than us? Okay, cool.
It's true. They're saving the world. No gas.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's other things that come with that. I don't know. It's the big heads for me.
You know what I see? Whenever I see someone that drives a Tesla, I automatically think the first thing they want to talk about is their 401k.
You think
like
so?
Something that involves money.
I feel like they want to talk about their Tesla. Like I really do. You've never met a Tesla driver who doesn't want to talk about their Tesla right away.
See this 17-inch screen? It's bigger than the one in my bedroom. I'll tell you that much.
And they got some cool options. Like the self-driving is pretty neat. And,
I want that. Yeah.
But I don't know. You're not impressing me.
You know, they are impressing me because their car is worth more than I make in an entire.
That's true.
I don't know, 5 years working here.
And honestly, even as ugly as hell as those Cybertrucks are, when you see one, you're like, oh my God, there's a Cybertruck because they're just so rare.
And you know that person's flush with cash.
Yeah.
Yep.
100%. So I think we've kind of changed our opinion. I think we're jealous of Tesla drivers. I think that's what we're learning here this morning.
Yeah, I want to be rich. Well, what are they doing for a living? If whatever they're doing, let me know. I'm trying to get a Tesla now.